Hello. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me edit my mic. Because I had my fan going today because it's hot in here. Let me suppress it a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Hello. Kit Kat, hi. Sky Werewolf. Milky Chair, hello. M&M's, thank you. Hi friends. Starry Realm, hello. Hi Kyra. Hi Chai. Hi Dennis. Hi Ogberry. I'm hoping... I don't know why, but my chat box sometimes like stutters on like trying to get the messages up. I'm not like tech savvy enough to figure out why it's doing that. Disable message animations? I tried switching it, but I don't know, maybe it'll help. Oh, thanks Doper. It just takes some patience. Kira, okay. I'll try to remember that. Kira? Hi Flower. What's my favorite map I created? Probably the StarClan Chosen. It's usually whichever one's my newest. Although I don't know. I like them all. I feel like the StarClan Chosen is just like in my brain right now. Okay. I did all my work yesterday, so I should be able to draw decently today. I have to get... And why is my navigator so large? There we go. There we go, okay. I was muted while I drank some protein drink thing. I've been kind of shaky all day. Hi King! Yeah, One Whisker and Gore's Kit. Technically, I'm pretty sure Gore's Kit is almost an apprentice in the time frame I picked, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, I missed the... I was really bummed that they didn't take the opportunity to like have Gorspaw's death from One Whisker's point of view in One Star's confession, but they kind of just skipped over the entire first series in that book. Hi Monochrome. This is Mudclaw. Let me pull him up. Mudclaw was really hard to draw from this angle. Where's my downloads? The cat next to them is Morning Flower. That's Gorspaw's mom and One Whisker's sister. Oh yeah, Kakat. I feel like a lot of people's first like, oh, I got so sad when they died death in Warriors is Yellowfang. Spoilers if you haven't read the 4th book of the first series. Yeah, he is. I thought that was cute. I don't know if it was confirmed he was his uncle until One Star's confession. It might have been. I can't remember. Yeah, the Yellowfang and Blue Star ones are usually people's like first. Like, whoa. I mean, I guess Lionheart dies in the first book, so you're kind of like, whoa, anyone can die. Actually, I think, yeah, I need to make it a little bigger. Make it a 12. It's not one of the better Super Editions, French, but it was a quick read for me. It didn't really add anything, but I don't know. It didn't have as many like cute scenes as I like the books to have, like just like wholesome scenes. But hi Frozen, hi Buckbee, hi Silly if I didn't say hi to you. Isn't Deadfoot's death off screen? Like, it's not even shown in One Star's confession. Is it? He just like dies in between the first and second series, doesn't he? Yeah. I wish they did more with him. Like, he's One Star's he's One Whisker, One Paw's mentor in One Star's confession, but I don't know. You only get like a couple of scenes of them actually like being a mentor and apprentice. I did, Silly. Yeah. That's very cool, in my opinion. Aw, thanks, Sweet Pea. I'm glad I could inspire ya. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, the only way they could have Shadow Clan is if, for some reason, one of Stormfur's kits, like, went off to join the clans. But they live in the tribe now. How do I draw eyes? Honestly, my eyes change in every gathering too. Or, not gathering, every drawing too. It's hard for me to keep certain characters. I don't know, I draw everyone's eyes different, you see? That's my thing. Nah, silly, I'm not gonna continue the Fourth Apprentice. I don't have any time for like a huge project like that anymore. Unfortunately. And I feel like my standards have gone up. For myself, I mean. Like, I look back at the Fourth Apprentice animation and it's like, I don't know. I wish my standards didn't go up as much, but they have. I guess it's just an inevitable thing. But it's why I like don't post that many videos anymore, because I spend so long on each like project now. To animate, it depends. Holly, usually I still do my roughs in Adobe Animate because I've used that for like a decade, so it's hard for me to get used to doing my roughs anywhere else. But I've been trying to like finish my animations in like Clip Studio or Photoshop so that they don't have like, I don't know, so they look not like I did them on a vector program. Yeah, I know about them. Esther, I haven't done all the designs for One Star's Confession. I think I've only done the 3 kitty pets that join WindClan. I haven't done any like of the ones that One Star meets throughout the book yet. I need to finish, like I need to get up to date again before River Star's Home comes out, because I'm sure they're going to add like a billion cats in that book. Oh, thanks, silly. Take care of yourself. It's okay, Basil. Is that Basilk or Basil? Basil kiss? Basil, okay. Yeah, I'll catch up soon. I've just been spending a lot of my like free time to do like drawings for myself on this picture right now. Come on, Photoshop, you can do it. Please? Photoshop? Currently I'm drawing Mudclaw, if my Photoshop will, let me. It's being laggy. I might have to close it and reopen it. Here, I'm gonna close it. And reopen it really quick. I have to hide the program when I open it though, because on my recent documents are some pictures that I can't show on stream. Not safe for work or anything, like secret project type things. Please, Photoshop. Yeah, Mudclaw didn't want Photoshop to work. Okay, let's try this again. I've been doing backgrounds for a long time. Like, I've always done landscape stuff. I feel like I really started trying to improve on my backgrounds like maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I don't really like that. I didn't think 1 star was too bad. I mean, he's kind of stupid, but just add him to the list of stupid cats and warriors. Yeah, I'm old. Basil. Any advice? I have a folder that I like save things in. Somebody's shooting fireworks off. Sorry if you can hear that. I have a folder that I save like backgrounds in that I really like. So, like I have some Gravity Falls backgrounds in that folder. Kind of give me inspiration, or like, oh, I really like this. Why do I like it? Type thing, I guess. And then I live in the woods, so I camp a lot. So I do a lot of like when I was growing up, I did like pictures outside in the woods and stuff like that for projects, and I don't know, just trying to find what you like in other people's styles. It's also like a good thing to do, not like stealing them outright or like claiming them as your own, but like studying them to be like, wow, I really like how this person does trees. Why do I like that type of thing? Hi Noodles, still drawing the cats. I don't remember how many cats are alive in WindClan at this point, but it's a lot. So I'm still drawing them. I probably won't be live long today. I guess it just depends on my stamina. Esther, I get that a lot. People were like, oh wow, I followed this blog in 2013 and then I came back and for some reason it's posting. I'm like, yeah. My Warrior Cat Design blog is like over 10 years old at this point. It's crazy. Yeah, it's always they're still coming out with like 2 or 3 books a year. It's pretty insane. My favorite cat name. I like Sneeze Cloud. I like the prefix when they have the prefix little, like Little Cloud. And like Tiny. I like Tiny Cloud, Tiny whatever. Those are always cute. I like Freckle Wish. Not Freckle Wish. What is it? It's I can never remember his name. Fidget Flake. Fidget Flake's cute. Super cute. Yeah, Jay. Just the other day, somebody told me that most of like the young Warrior Cat fans don't even read the books, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm like, how did they even find us? Because when I found Warrior Cats because I searched up Warrior Cats when I was younger because I wanted to know when the next book would be released. And then I got into like RPing and stuff like that on Pro Board's website. I do too, Basil. Actually, I don't own Enter the Clans because it's an anthology of all the books I already own. But I'll probably get it eventually. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird to me that there are people that don't read the books. I guess I mean, it's gotta be intimidating to start it because there's like 70 books now. I don't know. And I don't know if it's, yeah. Yeah, that's what we did on like Pro Board's website. We just had different clans that we would make up. But I don't know. Maybe it's always been like that. I know that there's a lot of older fans that like specifically in the Dawn of the Clans map I hosted, the Always Gold one, there were some people in it that had not read Dawn of the Clans, but they still joined. So yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I can't get over Warrior Cats. I'm resigned to the fact that I'm just gonna be here forever. Like it's such a comfort for me to like look forward to some book coming out. Like, oh, everything's changing, but at least there's still a Warrior Cat book coming out. We're drawing Mudclaw. Eventually. Yeah, I'm also like that with Pokemon. Except I'm more critical of Pokemon than Warrior Cats for some reason. I feel like with Warrior Cats, with Pokemon, I'm like dropping $60 at a time for games that should be baked like 6 months more than when they're released. And for Warrior Cats, it's like, I guess I'm still like dropping however much the books are now, 18 when they release. I don't know. It feels different though. I don't know. I don't know why I'm still here. I don't know why I've like attached myself like to the Warrior Cats. It's probably just because I like drawing like woods and I like drawing cats, and Warrior Cats just gives me the perfect excuse to draw both of those. So I'm like, yeah, I'll stay here. I don't know how I'm drawing his markings from this angle. Yeah, Voser. I want them to announce like Explorers of Sky DX or something like that. Even though the Blue Rescue Team DX didn't really like do it for me, but I would like them to like also release remakes of Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness, but that's a pipe dream. So, but I mean, Persona 3 just announced that they're gonna have a re-release, so I'm like, it's a perfect time. It's like the perfect, like the GameCube era is just about to become like super nostalgic, so they can like start to remake those games, and I'm just like, please. The new series. Yeah, honestly, I love Bob Ross, but he taught me a lot about painting. Actually, I'm not even joking. And I was in painting class, like in college, and I still feel like I learned more just watching Bob Ross. Yeah, they accidentally leaked the Persona 3 remake, and I am so ready. Persona 3, I've been wanting a Persona 3 remake for years. I'm so glad. Yeah, I feel like they need to like add the GameCube Virtual Console. Like, it's kind of crazy that they haven't even like teased that yet. Oh yeah, I love Persona Pluto. My name, Nifty-Senpai, actually I changed it because of Persona. Because so this is years ago now. But back in the day I was Nifty Applestar. Applestar being the name, like my cat, my pet cat Apple. Um when I was RPing Warrior Cats, I just used her name, and then Apple Star, like I was Apple Blaze, and then I became Apple Star. And then I got into huge Persona kick, and I had my character's name was Nifty in that game. And in Persona 4, some of your like team members, they call you like your name Senpai. So they call me Nifty Senpai. And I was like, yeah, I'll change it to this. It's kind of conceited, but that would be the reason. That is my name now. Is Persona 4. Yeah, it's a game, Bugsy. I think it's on the computer now. Yeah. The only thing I hope for in the Persona 3 remake is that I really hope that they add the female protagonist back. Cause she had like a way better storyline, or like her social links and everything were like a lot more fleshed out than the male protagonist. But that's because it came out afterward. They kind of knew what they wanted to do with them. Why is my Photoshop being like this today? Yeah, Joker's in Smash. That was like so weird. It still kind of seems weird. I feel like he doesn't belong. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe there'll be DLC with her. I don't know. Atlas does some weird, like Atlas overcharges for their DLC, so I Atlas is being just Atlas. I feel like they would sell a whole lot more if they added the female protagonist, but that's just me. Yeah. I was glad when they added her in Persona Q2, I think. I never finished that game. I should probably finish it. But I was like so excited that she was back. It was like the first time that they had acknowledged her in like years. You should play it, friend. It's really good. Boser. Yes, Oso. I actually never watched the second season of that, even though I was like super into it for so long. I feel like I just like always wanted to have it, like, be like, just like, do you ever just not play a game? Like, this is me with Tears of the Kingdom right now. I'm like, I don't want to play it yet because I always want to have the option to play it if there's nothing else to do. It's like leaving like one brownie left after you baked all of them. You're like, you don't want to eat the last brownie because like, what if I really need it tomorrow? Okay, Esther, I'll try to stream a little earlier tomorrow for the European crowd. Actually, you're probably in Australia if it's 5 a.m. Yeah, Mochi. I've been like, I watch a lot of Twitch streams, and I remember when the Tears of the Kingdom came out, I like lost all my streamers because I didn't want to watch. I still haven't watched a single. I haven't watched any trailers for it. I've watched like one. There's like a trailer they always play on like Twitch, I guess an ad. That's the only thing I've seen from it. Okay, Esther. China? Yeah, I think if I stream like in the morning, that would probably be better for some people. I'm actually like a morning person, so not really. I mean, I'm not a happy morning person, but I wake up in the morning is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, I feel you, Vos. That's actually me with Fire Emblem right now. I'm like playing through the series and I haven't finished Engage because of that. Because I like want to play up to the series. Yeah, Jay. That's the other reason I don't want to start Tears of the Kingdom, because I haven't gotten all the Chloro seeds or whatever. So I'm like, I have to get all of them if I want to play the next one. But I'm like, I also don't want to look them up, so I'm like, it's an impossible task. Yeah, Mochi, I only know that you can, like, make things. I don't know what you can make, but I know you can, like, combine things to, like, make flying things or whatever. I don't know. And I saw, like, Ganondorf's design or whatever in, like, a cardboard cutout thing when I was out the other day. No, I love doing that, Vos. I'm doing that with Pokemon too right now. Except I'm not, I'm like, I'm still shiny hunting in like Legends Arceus, but I'm like playing through all the Pokemon games. I'm on Emerald. I do that with a lot of series. Yeah, no, I'm exactly the same. I totally understand. I did that with Kingdom Hearts. When I played it, I wanted to play like every single game, like 100% it before I got to the next one. I do that with Nancy Drew. I bought all the Nancy Drew games when they were like $2 each on Steam, and I'm like going through them in order. This is all happening like it takes me like years to do this, but yeah, Legend Arceus Shiny Hunting. You can get some good gains, but man, I don't like hardcore shiny hunt. I kind of just like do like 1 or 2 raids a day. It's kind of like my idle thing, where I'm like, oh, let's see if I get a shiny in this raid or mass outbreak or whatever. And if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Oh, Mochi, they're all on the computer now. That's how I got it. They were on like all of them were on the computer, so I just played through all of them in like their anthology thing. I guess I'll do Barkface next. I can't do that both. I always have to shiny hunt in the game that's gonna give me the best odds. I'm like, oh, I want a shiny Squirtle. Well, I have to do it in Let's Go Pikachu because it's gonna give me the most bang for my buck. But man, I have a couple friends that do shiny hunting in the old games, and it takes so long. All the Kirby's, that would take a really long time. Yeah. It's not really a I wouldn't say shiny hunting's a lifestyle for me. It's kind of just like a good way for me to like fall asleep or something. Like I'll do it like the last thing I do, and then it makes me sleepy, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go to bed. I only played Pokemon just to go around places after my sister beat the gyms. The thing about like marathoning Pokemon games is that they all have like the same formula. So I've been trying to like play through all the Pokemon games like one after another, but I have to take breaks because it's just the same game over and over basically. So I understand what you're... Oh my gosh, shiny Chikorita. I have one friend that wanted a shiny Cyndaquil, and I think she's gotten like 3 shiny Totodile. She's been trying to do this for like years. Like a year or 2. That's true, Fins. And I feel like if you honestly, I think I like the spin-off games more than the main series most of the time. Like I like Mystery Dungeon, I like Legends Arceus, I like Snap. I feel like the spin-off games really like... Yeah, he's got a mustache. don't think I played Poke Park 2. I think I played Poke Park 1. But I might be thinking of a different game. I've always wanted to play Pokemon Conquest. It's basically like Fire Emblem Pokemon. And I'm like, why haven't I played this? I like both of those. I like Pokemon Ranger when I was... Let's Go is good for shiny hunting. That's it. That is it. I played Let's Go a couple months ago because I got a shiny Charmeleon when I was doing Dynamax adventures in Sword. And I already had a shiny Venusaur from Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, and I was like, well, I need a shiny Blastoise because I have the other two. And I got a shiny Squirtle in Let's Go. And then I never touched it after that. Why is my brush being like this? Yeah, I honestly appreciate what they tried to do with them. I feel like they'll probably make one for Johto or something. Maybe not. I mean, Let's Go's graphics are better than Scarlet and Violet's. I kind of like the overpowered starter, though. I don't know. I think Kanto's the most boring region, though. So, I mean, like, anytime that it's just Kanto, you're like, yawn! Been there, done that like 50 million times. This is Barkface and Mist Mouse, I think. At least Diamond and Pearl remake looks... It's easy on the eye. I actually haven't finished that. I like speed ran. I got the Shining Pearl and I speed ran to get to the underground because I was like, the underground was my absolute favorite part of the originals, and I was like, I need to know if it still hits. And they got rid of the customizing your underground bases, which was a huge misplay. The second character is Mist Mouse, just a background character from Tallstar's Revenge. I'm glad you liked it, Katsy. I like watching it. I honestly have watched it quite a few. I think it's my one math that I've actually watched after it got published. Most of the time, by the time one of my, like, the maps I host get published, I've sat through editing it for months that I just don't even want to see it anymore. But with the WindClan's Chosen One, and that's what I was hoping to do with the map, was make it rewatchable. I know a lot of people, I get a lot of comments that are like, oh, there's too much going on, or there's just so much on screen that it's hard to concentrate. And I get it. I wanted it to be, like, rewatchable, though. Like, you could see something different every time. And I'm like, even I can do that after sitting through editing it for, like, 8-9 months. So I thought that was pretty cool. And everyone did an amazing job. Absolutely rewatchable. It's like I'll remember parts. Like, I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this part. This person's so cool. I don't know. It hasn't been that long, obviously. It's only been like a couple months, but... I like hosting the maps because everything, when you host them, it's like when you're finished, every single one of the parts has a story, or like you have a face behind it, or an interaction, and I don't know, it makes it, like, it truly was like an effort of, like, 160 people. Oh yeah. Mew, so the funniest thing about the premiere was that day that it premiered, I was actually out. I was out helping one of my friends at a anime convention, like at her booth, and I left early because I was like, I have to get home before this premieres because I have to make sure that everything works okay. And I had set up the premiere really hastily before we left that morning, and I didn't check to see what music that they were like, because when you do premieres for videos, you have like the option of picking like what the countdown is gonna be like, and I picked like exciting countdown or something like that, and I still remember watching the countdown and I'm like, this is super intense. It was like so intense. I didn't have time to like check what it would actually look like. I just said, oh, it's exciting, that it's gonna be exciting. And I remember my friends were like texting me being like, this is really intense music that you have on your countdown. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It must have been a new feature or something. They were like, because it had to have stood out to me. Like, it was like, new. Oh, hey, Amber, I haven't talked to you in like a majillion years. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm sure that's what people were expecting the countdown music to be. That was literally me, Mochi. I had the countdown playing in my car because I had got home like a minute before it was gonna be released, and I'm like, I want to watch it on my TV because my TV was big enough to do 4K, and I was like, I need to make sure it looks good in 4K because I don't know. It was chaotic. I have no idea how they choose what the most replayed section is. I think it's like people that go back to it. Like I know when I watch YouTube videos that have like advertisements in them, like usually the most replayed part is like after the ads, because that's where people are like clicking to. YouTube's a mystery. You got an animation job? Oh my gosh. You went legit. Congrats. I feel like YouTube's AI changes every week anyway. Hey Soul. Hey Foxy, I don't think I've actually said hi to you. There were people over. My friends! So, there was 3 of us helping my friend, sell at the convention, because one of us was just, like, getting food. But they came home and they were like, we were watching it in the car! Because everyone was at my house because the convention was, in Columbus, so we didn't have to buy a hotel. I can check to see. I feel like the average retention on that video is like 100% though, which is pretty impressive for a YouTube video. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, it's gotta be hard to focus on. It has to be so much at like your first watch, like it probably turns off a lot of people. I mean, I know it does because I get comments that are like, it's too busy for me. Hold on, let me look. While I rest my hand really quick. How do I look? Analytics, there it is. It's got a 71% viewer retention, which is like super impressive. Like the only dip is at the credits. It's pretty impressive. I hope people are actually using the like website that I set up. I actually pay money to have that website active every month to Card because it's got so many assets on it. Card was like, you have to pay us to use this many assets, and I was like, okay. It's only like $2 a month. I need to switch my portfolio website over to Card so that I can write it off on my taxes. Smile. Oh, I messed up. I mean, it's only like $2, Mochi. I pay more money to have my Minecraft server up that's only for like 3 of my friends that we never play a month. I'm glad you like it, Jay. I remember that one of the first comments about like the singing at the end was that it looks like they're all on a Zoom call. And now I can't get it out of my head. Literally no one mentioned that. And I ran the idea by like 5 or 6 people before I finalized it. And I was like, bruh, nobody mentioned that this looks like a Zoom call. I based it on like the acapella videos, but I'm also just like, I'm accepted. I think about the Zoom call comment like daily. Yeah, Minecraft server bills. This design is so weird. I don't think I can write my Minecraft server off on my taxes. Maybe if I like made a server. No. I don't think that there's any way to write the Minecraft server off on my taxes. I can write my portfolio website off on my taxes. That's a business expense. So I'll do that. But I think I would probably get some suspicions if I wrote a hosting website off on my taxes. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but man, they said some deep stuff. It's a work investment. I actually conduct my business meetings through Minecraft server. Don't question me. Yeah, taxes is always stressful. My sister is only 2 years younger than me, and she hasn't done taxes in her entire life, and I'm sitting here and thinking, like, I've done taxes, I've already been doing taxes for like a decade. Like, I've done taxes since I was 18, because I always made like money on commissions and stuff, and like doing conventions. Crazy. I'm like, how? I'm so jealous of her. She'll have to do it this year though, cause she's got big girl job now. Honestly, Foxy, I have no idea. I know that they have, like, the movie rights have been sold to a producer, but that was like almost, that was like, oh god, probably like 7 or 8 years ago now, and they haven't done anything for it. So I'm just like, I don't know. I know that the Warriors website just updated their FAQ to be like, hey, we don't want animated retelling, or we don't want, it's really weirdly worded, but it's something like we don't want direct retellings of like important like sequential storytelling or direct animated recreation of like important plot things. I don't remember, but it's basically like they're cracking down on like the animated series. But I'm like, it's like a really new thing. Like it's like within the last year, because I remember when the Warrior Cat website was just getting released, yeah, Foxy, I mean, like, you could read it to be like, they don't want any maps, they don't want any animated. Because if you, like, maps have important plot points in it. Even the Starclan's Chosen one has, like, a million important plot points in it. So, like, are they gonna take it down? But I remember when they were just a new website, so, like, probably in 2017 or so, they like asked me if they could host the Fourth Apprentice episode on their website. So I'm like, it's a very strange like about face. Like it's like completely different than what they used to do. So I don't know if that has to do with them selling the rights for an animated series to somebody. So now there's like they have to start cracking down on it. But it's crazy. I I feel like I feel like they've only added it because they maybe they are hoping to do a series. Yeah, Mochi, that's what I think. I think that I I think that's a 3D like the 3D animated thing, because it was like word for word, and I feel like that's why they got taken down. But I mean, the Fourth Apprentice is word for word, and they haven't contacted me to take down the Fourth Apprentice, so I don't know. Yeah, Amber, it is crazy, but I mean, I guess it's also like I always thought that animating the books got people to like actually read the books. But now it's like they say that most of the younger audience hasn't even read the books. They just play like the Warriors Roblox game. So like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've tried to like I don't know. Yeah. Like I wish I could ask them more to clarify it, but it's also kind of like a you don't want you don't want them to clarify it anymore. Like you'd rather just for them to keep that vague statement on their website, because if they clarify it more, then it could just get worse. So it's like you kind of just want to ignore it. I don't know. I think a series would be the best idea. Honestly. But I mean, people have done like I remember at one point there was like redrawings of the mangas. Like I think that there was a redraw like a Zine that was a redraw of like the Tiger Star and Sasha manga. And I'm like, is that gonna get taken down? Because it's just a redraw. I don't know. It's I don't like thinking about it that hard. I feel like it's something that they could just like it's a trump card for them. Like they can just do whatever they want with something that's as vaguely written as that. But because it's vaguely written, and it's like they're taking down series, they're taking down animated series that are making no money. Like, I think that the animated Into the Wild by the 3D one, it was not for profit. It had, I don't know. Are you serious, Mochi? I haven't heard about this. I have like asked the Warrior Cats team if they like want opportunities to like collaborate with the fans. Like I was like, I'd be willing to help you do something like that. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. You'd think that they'd be a little bit more open for fans' input. Ugh, Mochi. I feel like you don't need to draw. I don't know. That's just a me thing, though. I personally don't like drawing like gory stuff or whatever. In my mind, there's always a way around it. Like, you can either be more symbolic, you can be... If it's not gory, you can at least have like the character emotions show you or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, they used to have other illustrators. I think there were only 2 different illustrators though. And that was the manga used to be published by a different publishing company, so I think that the publishing company for the mangas brought in different artists. And then after they had to switch publishing to in-house, I think James Barry was HarperCollins' publisher. Like, the artist for HarperCollins, like, that's why he kept it. Yeah, Amber, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like whatever happens, happens. You're just gonna have to accept it. It's like sad for me though. I've been here for so long that it's like, I don't know. It's not that I don't want like an official thing. I just feel like it's not gonna satisfy anybody's like desires. Like, there's no way that the production quality is gonna be what everyone wants it to be. Yeah, the Rise of Scourge art style was always my favorite when I was a kid. I remember I used to redraw like the panels. Yeah, Amber, that's the thing about this Tiger Star and Sasha one. It's like, you can tell that they were mostly like a human manga person. I'm not against any like official like Warrior Cat stuff, but it seems like they go out of their way to not take any of the fans' inputs, and I'm like, the fans are the ones that are going to be buying it. So like, can you listen like at least once instead of just putting out a poll every year? Okay, Sorrel and Pigeon. I'm being really negative. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna talk about it anymore. I don't like thinking about it that hard. I don't think people would start enforcing official designs. I mean, they already have official designs for some of the characters and no one really cares. Yeah, Whitetail is with Webpaw. I think that they might be brother and sister. Honestly. I'm gonna headcanon it. Man, I am sitting bad for my back. I know a lot of without canon designs long enough that we're entrenched in our ways. Yeah, I like doing. I know a lot of people. I don't know. I like seeing everyone's like interpretations of the characters. So, and I think a lot of people do, and I don't think that'll change. I really don't think having like an official Warrior series would change that much, except for like copyright things. Just as unique as face emojis and yeah, Mew, I don't know. Uh-oh, I have Apple in my room. Yeah. She might yell. I might have to give her a treat or something to make her go away. You guys probably won't be able to hear her. Because I have it. Oh, can you actually hear her? Are you heard? She was losing her hearing a little bit, so she keeps, her meow is getting louder and louder every day. Yeah, I know. I just fed you. I fed you like an hour ago, baby. Yeah, she is like 14 years old now, so, and she has had so many ear infections in her life that her hearing is starting to go, and she just like is getting louder and louder when she meows. That's the only thing that's going with her though, so I'm glad she's very healthy. Aw, Foxy. I haven't had like a cat that lived very long in my life. Like, I think the longest one of my cats has lived is like 13. So I'm always worried. But she's really healthy, so I hope she lives to like 20. Okay, yeah, the Suzanne mything kits are always, they're kind of weird. They're not really canon, but yeah, Amber, I have to like be careful to not sneak up on her when she's like sleeping. I try to like not give her a fright. Aww. I would love to foster kittens, but I don't really have a place that I could do it comfortably, I don't think. Like, Apple is an only cat, and she does not like other cats, so I feel like... And she's just so used to being the only cat now. I feel like she would get really angry if I brought in kittens. What? I'm talking about you. Yeah. Trying to find a forever home. I'm wondering, like, as you foster, does it get easier to like let them go? But yeah, I feel like just having outdoor cats that you're like checking on would be like a good start. Their cat was gonna take her out. I named her Clover. Aww. My old roommate had a cat named Clover. I have no idea how I drew this hair. Whatever. It's like... I feel like I'd get so attached, Foxy. What? You got fed. Yeah. You were down there when I fed you. I am subscribed to Kitten Lady B. I love those videos. How did I draw this hair? I need to look it up. Okay, he has like the most anime hair. Kitten Academy. I haven't heard about that one. Aww. Hopefully he doesn't, like, cause horrible damage. Literally kitty pet version of Broken Star. Causes problems for no reason. Oh, that's good, Foxy. Live action Warrior Cats movie, like the Cats and Dogs movie. That's a really old reference. Kobe was a black cat. I really love the black cats. They look so pretty when they like sit in the sun. It's going good, Milky. Yes, the Cats vs. Dogs movie. It was absolutely horrible. There was this one movie that had a cat that played itself. I think it was like a street cat named Bob or something. That movie was amazing. Like, that cat was a really good actor. It's like the only cat actor I've ever seen. Oh, that would be cool. Like a stop motion. Like Fantastic Mr. Fox and all that. Every time that I think that my cats don't look like they're too cartoony or stylized, I think of I think of that one really old, like, I think it was Cartoon Network, the Cartoon Network show called Cat Scratch, and I'm like, if they could get away with calling those characters cats, then I can get away with calling my characters cats. Hold on, for everyone that's too young to know what I'm talking about, please look at these character designs. Cartoon. These are cats. These are cats right here, people. I'm like, anytime that somebody tells you that your cat doesn't look like a cat, that it's too cartoony, you just tell them, at least it's not Cat Scratch. If Cat Scratch can call these cats, I can call mine cats. There you go. There's your motivation for the day. Mighty! I think about Cat Scratch so much. I don't know why. It wasn't good. It does look like Frostpaw Night. It's insane. I'm like, here, I'll show them again. Because I can't stop looking at them. Look at them! I'm like, this one looks like a cat. It's got the pointy ears. It's got pointy ears. It's got the pointy teeth. Like, it's obviously like a bobtail. But this one, I don't remember their names. This one, okay, yeah, sure, it could be a cat, I guess. It's got really long ears. It's got a tail. This one, no, it's not a cat. It does look like plankton. It looks exactly like plankton. Yeah, it looks like it gives me like him from Powerpuff Girl vibes, Plankton. I remember him being like the sassy, like the Squidward type character. The candy cane looking one. They look like sock. Yeah, he looks like a sock. The gray one looks like a sock. Okay. I've been following this one Tumblr artist that's they're Polish and they've been doing like realistic cat paintings. Oh my gosh. I wish I could like digitally paint sometimes, but I don't know. I don't have the patience to like sit down and actually try to like paint digitally something that would look like an oil painting or something like that. But this one person on Tumblr has been really like blowing my mind. I gotta figure out what she looks like on the other side. What's your guys' favorite old cartoon that no one remembers, but they should? Mine is Chalk Zone. I loved Chalk Zone, but no one ever knows what I'm talking about. Like when I like bring it up with my like work buddies and stuff. The Weekenders. What? Wait, hold on. Mochi, is that like a thing, or are you like commenting on Pound Puppies? The Weekenders. I remember that, I think. I gotta type it in. Oh god. I'm just procrastinating now. Oh yeah. Like Rocket Power. It's a real show? I don't want to look that up on Google though. Mochi. I don't think I should look that up on Google. I've never heard of Horseland. Wubsy. Bow bow wubsy. Watched that all the time when I was babysitting. Arthur. I remember Arthur. Look up almost. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up and tell Google, specifically looking for TV show. Almost Animals TV show. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like I remember this. It looks like it's like trying to be like a Happy Tree Friends type of thing. It's like ugly. But there was like that one period in like Cartoon Network lore where like every show was ugly for some reason. I'm like, what? Why? I guess it was cool to have like ugly or like disgusting. Like, oh, it's so gross. I remember Yo Gabba Gabba. Boo on the go. Bo on the go? Never heard of it. I remember the Backyardigans. You guys are so young. I'm like, I remember this. I played it for like the kids I was babysitting. Oh, I'm sorry, Amber. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like they're like trying to be like edgy. But I'm like, you can be edgy without having like a style that's so hard on your eyes that I can't even look at it. Like, can you hire like one proper like character designer? Not that I'm sure that it's not their fault. It's probably the director's fault or like the producer's fault. I'm sure that the character designers are actually trying their absolute hardest. I remember my gym partner's a monkey. I'm really not focusing. I never got into Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That one I never got into. I was never allowed to watch when I was growing up. Ed, Ed and Eddie, but I watched it after school anyway when no one else was home. Like a rebel. Okay, I need to stop. This is not what her proper pelt looks like. I watched the other day, my YouTube was like auto-playing again. And I ended up watching like a 4-hour long video on Jimmy Neutron. And I was like, this is so weird. I watched the whole thing. It unlocked some childhood memories, I'll tell you that. I feel like a lot of animated shows look the same, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. Yeah, it was this one guy. It's like this one guy's YouTube channel. I found it, and he just like talks about old cartoons that were like from my era of cartoons. It's very interesting. I used to watch what was it? Puff the Magic Dragon on like on Sundays or mornings or something. Saturday mornings. Do people just watch cartoons on, like, streaming services now? Like... Or do people still, like, just watch them on, like, Nickelodeon? Pirate. Nothing illegal happening in here. Yeah, I feel like my nieces just watch like Disney Plus or whatever. Man, I do not remember designing these people at all, these cats at all. I remember Cat Dog. Yeah, Amber, I mean, you're not wrong, but most of the time I can remember them. You know, these were probably designs from like way back when and I just like updated their picture. That's probably why I can't remember them. These are like Deadfoot siblings. I remember the cats. I just don't remember their designs. Lego Monkey Kid. That sounds beautiful. I just watched the Lego Batman movie like a couple months ago. It was pretty good, actually. Very funny. 10 out of 10. Good Burger, welcome to Good Burger. Oh, well, the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Can I take your order? I remember that. I remember Good Burger. That's fine. They're just background cats. Apple is behind me. She's like staring at me. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Baby. What? Yeah? Am I not giving you enough attention? Stretching. Pigeon and sorrel. Apple is now underneath my feet. My nieces are like obsessed with Bluey. Every time I go over there, they have like Bluey toys or whatever, and we always have to play Bluey. The last time Bluey was camping, cause she got like a camping Bluey set or something like that. I don't know. She's like obsessed with Bluey. I guess I'll do Whitetail. I know nothing about Bluey except for like what she tells me. But at her birthday party, it was her 6th birthday party a couple months ago, and she made everybody, she walked around the whole party and she made everybody like try this cheese on toast with jam thing from Bluey. It was disgusting, but she like sat there and waited for you to eat it. Like she was like, I need to know if you like this or not. And I was like, bro, it's just like toast with like an American cheese slice and like grape jam. It was so gross. Yeah, Amber, I usually I read sci-fi. Yeah, she's definitely the oldest. Because she needs everything her way, and she's used to being like the boss. I don't think Bluey's horrible to look at. I honestly think it's pretty well animated. Like I've watched it in like when she's watching it on her little screen or whatever. And I think it looks good. But I don't know why they're having jam cheese on toast. Yeah, Amber, that's how I always feel like. I mean, I haven't gone to like the bookstore to buy Werecat books in a while, but you always go into like the Werecat section and you're like, you have to accept the fact that you're just gonna look weird. Of course, I feel like, well, I already look like I'm like 15, so I don't know. They probably just think I'm like a teenager. I remember when I was in high school, or like maybe like just graduating high school, and I would go into the Werecat section, and I'd always make it seem like I was buying it for like a younger kid. I was like on my phone, like being like, oh, which one am I looking for again? You know, you're like trying to play the part that you're like, it's not for you. You like slam down your like true crime novel that you're gonna buy with your Warrior Cat book and be like, this is the one that's for me. This other one's just for my younger sister. Nowadays, I'm just like, meh. I just buy them on Amazon now. Yeah, Foxy, I have all the original covers as well. Oh no, friends! No! Don't joke about that! Are you talking about the new Pokemon? That's another thing that I've always wanted to, like, marathon. I've always wanted to watch all the Pokemons. That is a pipe dream. It will never happen. There's so many of them. Yeah, I thought about like doing that the other day, and cause I think Netflix was like advertising that they had Pokemon episodes, and I was like, oh man, yeah, I looked how many episodes there are, and you're right, Milky, there's like over 1,000, and I was like, oh, never mind. Me too, Kumo. Although, I do wish the games were better. I am so sad. Scarlet and Violet makes me depressed every time I log into it, and I feel like it has regressed. Sword and Shield was very pretty. I felt like the 3D models and like the animations in Sword and Shield were like peak. And then they were like, what if we like didn't have that? And it was laggy and buggy. And we sold it to you for the same price. Smile. Yeah, Foxy, that's the other thing. It's like they have to come out with a game like at a certain time. But I mean, they I don't know. They outsourced, or not outsourced, but they like the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm pretty sure they got another studio to make them. So like can't they just like focus more resources on it? Literally Moji. But they figured out shaders in Sword and Shield. They were really good. Everything looked so crisp and nice, and it felt like the Pokemon style in Sword and Shield. It's like I did not appreciate Sword and Shield's shaders and just like 3D models until I saw Scarlet and Violet. It took Scarlet and Violet for me to appreciate them. Like I logged back into Sword and Shield and I was like, oh my god, we were robbed. Bye. It doesn't take effort. They already had like the shaders. They already created them. I don't know, Mochi. I feel like even Arceus runs better than Scarlet and Violet. I feel like Arceus works better too because they have like distinct region like sections. Like, you have the snowy section, you have the whatever. Okay, Foxy. See ya. I'll probably have to end too soon, because I'll have to get some food in me as well. But I love Bead. How do you pronounce his name, Kumo? Is it Bead or is it Beady? Bede? I call him Bead. I don't think anyone hates Bead. Bead. I just really liked. I just replayed Sword like literally a week ago. Or I just finished replaying it like a week ago. And it's just so pretty. And I like it. And the music's good. And I just like it. Scarlet Violet is not pretty. And it's boring. And everything looks the same. And the color palette sucks. I'm doing good, Jennifer. Bede? I feel like I switched how I pronounce his name. Bead. I like saying Bead. Yeah, Prince, I feel like even Arceus has better shaders than Scarlet and Violet. I feel like they tried to add the, like, realistic textures to the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, and it just sucks. Like, they don't need, like, Pokemon doesn't need realism. So, like, I don't know, it muddies their colors, it makes everything look less vivid. I don't know. Personal opinion. What? No, you got fed. Can't believe people haven't learned about making things look realistic. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, especially with Scarlet and Violet, like, they added like realistic hair, but they like kept the anime like styles. Like, I remember that there's like a grass gym leader and he has like thorns in his hair. It looks like his hair is like a bramble, like a thorny mess or whatever. And he has like these, it just, he's got like realistic hair strands and obviously not, like, not a realistic hairstyle. And it's like, it looks so bad. Yeah. Like, I think he just got released in the anime and he looks so much better. And, like, you look at the concept work for, like, the Sword and... or the Scarlet and Violet gym leaders, or, like, any of, like, the main characters, and they look so much better. Because their concept art has, like, the actual Pokemon style that we all know and love. I don't know. I didn't like him because his hair looked so ugly. I was like, oh my gosh, what did they do to you? I don't know. I was like so sad. Like the greens in that game look like literally the Sword and Shield leaders are peak. I love the Sword and Shield leaders. They're so good. so much, like, personality. Like, there's only, like, 1 or 2 gym leaders that I can't, like, I remember not having a personality in that game. Like, their designs, like, were really good to show off their personality as well, so it's, I don't know. I like Raihan. I didn't like Raihan the first time I played the game. I was like, oh my god, he's, like, way too full of himself, he's, like, taking selfies or whatever, but my second playthrough I was like, okay, I kind of like him. I was like, I kind of like you now. I am drawing White Tail, but White Paw. She's an apprentice. I like the character designs in Sword and Shield. I like a lot. Like, I don't think any of them miss the mark. I'm pretty sure that the head character designer for Sword and Shield was the same in Scarlet and Violet. And I mean, if you look at the Scarlet and Violet gym leader portraits in 2D, they look amazing. Like, I don't know. They just, like, tried to make them too realistic. I want it to be cartoony, gosh darn it. Nintendo's not good with realism. Pierce is okay. Yeah, he's the dark gym leader. Oops. What is this? What am I doing? Yeah, I played Sword, so I didn't get to see Alistair, but I do like his design. I looked him up and everything. Yeah, super cute. Oh, Mochi. I love Adaman and Irida. The character designs in Legends Arceus are also top tier. No wonder it was the same person. Yeah. Isn't the Ice Gym leader like Melody or something? And then she's like the mom of the gym leader in Sword or whatever. Halfdale. Oh yeah, Colgate. Isn't it like Kagira? Wait, or is that someone different? I am definitely an introvert king. That's probably why I can't stream for like 8 hours. My battery starts to run low after like 2, which is how long this is. It's probably why I'm like getting ready to stop. Bolo's theme. I liked Legends Arceus, but man, that final fight with Arceus is like Dark Souls hard. I like how she basically has the same exact expression that I already drew her in. Oh well. White Paw just worries a little bit too much. I get that, Kumo. I know a lot of people like that. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Here we go. Right paw is, oh, I need to change her. White paw is in front of, web paw, web foot. Yeah, Deadfoot got changed. He was named Hopkit, H-O-P. And then he had his name changed to Deadpaw by Heather Star. He is in the main series. He dies in the main series. In the first arc. No. Heather Star was the one that named Deadfoot. Yeah, Deadpo is like, I kind of like it. Tall Star's name was Tall Tail. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to go give Apple a treat because she's still yelling at me. I'm just gonna write BRB really quick. I'm back. Apple has been given treat. That should keep her at bay for like 10 minutes. She has been fed. I also got myself some peanuts to nibble on. I mean, overall, Blue Star was not a very creative name giver, if you think about it. Maybe Milky? It's just like a random mix of a bunch of Pokemon things. Yes. Lake Legends Arceus is on right now. I tell you what, Sword and Shield and Gen 8 in general had really solid music. It had some good music. Oh my gosh, I totally see what you mean, Milky. That's another thing about Scarlet and Violet that like throws me off is that the shinies in that game don't make a sound. Some of the shinies are like impossible to see because all the colors are so muddy and then they don't make a sound. I'm like, how many of them am I just missing? I totally understand, Loki. And like I was thinking about this the other day because I was organizing the shinies I've had like in my home box, and I have a shiny Pichu. And I was like looking at the Pichu in Scarlet and Violet, and I'm like, it's already so tiny. I'm like, there's no way you would ever be able to tell that it was a shiny Pichu. No way. It's just impossible. I probably have gone by like 5 shiny Pichus. WindClan Camp's so boring. Like, there's like a camps page on the Warriors Wikia that has like all the canon descriptions of like the camps. And both of WindClan camps are just like a hole in the ground and have gorse bushes around them. And I'm like, okay. When I had like a poll on Tumblr to like for people to pick which oh my gosh, Milky, I totally understand the mouse holds. I feel like anytime I see a mouse hold, I like stop and stare at it for like a solid minute to make sure it's not shiny. But on Tumblr people picked for the WindClan camp to be made, and I was like, you guys really just picked for like the most boring camp, right? And I was like, I gotta make it look interesting somehow. It's like a challenge. I like SkyClan's like society. I like SkyClan and WindClan's like super editions because they actually like had a different like you could tell that they were like different clans. Whereas like Shadow Clan and Thunder Clan are basically exactly the same clan. Except one of them has pine trees and one of them has oak trees. That is ThunderClan's forest camp, Milky. And it's a stump because it's like canonly like described to be by a tree stump. Shadow Clan, we eat frogs and we like the nighttime. Yeah, Mochi, it's not like they have better night vision. And it's not like they have like darker pelts or anything like that. They don't. It's crazy. Crazy mode. My eyes are starting to fade out. Probably have to stop soon. I'm starting to go fuzzy. Ravenpaw. Yeah. ClanGen I have. I haven't been able to get it to work on my computer yet. I feel like I haven't tried it on this one though. It would probably work on like my Windows computer. I would love to play it. Is there like a leaderboard for how long your clans lived? I've watched people play it. Well, I've watched my friends like play it on Discord. Yeah, it seems really fun. There's a couple Daylight Warriors that stayed with them. I think MacGyver was one. And, Freckle Wish was one, their medicine cat. I will save this link, Mochi. Yeah, I might have to play this. I liked the Daylight Warriors concept because it was like really like they made a whole book about it basically. That was SkyClan's Destiny was like all about that, and I don't know, I thought it was interesting. Like it had all the reasoning and all that. I felt like it was kind of proof. I felt like it was proof that it could work after the whole first series was like, there's no way you can live with the paw in each world, and then they were like, what if we made a clan that does that? And then they made SkyClan's Destiny. Now SkyClan is basically just ThunderClan. Like, they're literally ThunderClan. Because ThunderClan also climbs trees. So it's like, because I think what happened was in Power of 3 or something, Firestar comes back from SkyClan and is like, hey, we're gonna learn how to climb trees now, because there was a whole clan about it, and we're gonna steal that idea. So now ThunderClan just does it. Honestly, Foxy, I feel like that could work again, but it just doesn't work in the newer series because everything's so interconnected nowadays, and people are like people expect, they're expecting multiple clan perspectives now after, like A Vision to Shadows and like Dawn of the Clans did it, so, I don't know. Like, people have a stake in, like, every single clan nowadays. I feel like they'd have to, like, do another Dawn of the Clans thing where it's, like, 10 years in the future and everyone's dead and we're only following, like, SkyClan now or something. They don't always climb trees, but I mean... SkyClan doesn't always climb trees. Going across the border is like nothing nowadays. I mean, who hasn't stepped across the border? I mean, that was like all Dawn. I don't know. Foxy. It's because they're stronger when they have people to compete against or whatever. It's like they're like stronger when they're have competition or whatever. I mean, they don't really have pointless fighting anymore anyway. Like in the last few books, the enemy has always been like outside of a clan, so I don't think we've had a enemy that was just like inside one specific land since the new prophecy, like Hawkfrost. Like in Power 3 it was Soul, and I guess Ashfur you could say, but not really. Soul was like the villain in Power 3, and the Dark Forest was Omen of the Stars. The rogues were Vision of Shadows, Ashfur, and the Dark Forest again in Broken Code. Like if they actually do something with yeah, I mean they've done the Mega Clan thing. They did it in New Prophecy. Yeah, Mochi. I've always been for a murder mystery arc in Warrior Cats, and we're getting it. And I don't care if it's going to not be satisfying, or it's obvious, or it won't pay off. I'm just glad that they did it. I'm like, I'll support this. It's okay, Milky, we won't spoil. No more spoils. Source, trust me, bro. Actually, I have the official names for Starless Clan Book 5 and 6, and I know everyone thought it would be Wind and then Star, but it's actually Wind and then Warrior for Warrior Clan. Warriors. Warrior. That's gonna be the final book, everybody. It's gonna be Warriors. Warrior. What is this cat? You guys want to know? I feel like they should just announce that the 5th and 6th books are going to be named Wind and Star. Like, I don't understand why they haven't, like, that's obviously what they're going to be. Why haven't they just, like, announced that that's what they're actually going to be called? Like, everyone knows this. It's not going to be it's not going to be a surprise. I mean, at least they're like the names of the clans is what they're going for, Milky. Apple Dusk isn't a bad cat. I would read that essay. I'm always for somebody interrupting Warrior Cat status quo. No, Milky, it's just, there's just 4, it's gonna be 6 books. Bro, I'm so excited for Monkey Star. Monkey. I hope they're doing good. I hope Monkey Star is living the slice of life that she deserves and there's no drama in her clan at all. I hope with all my heart that is true. Secret of Monkey Star Island. Warrior Clan, catch and released. Aww. Apple sometimes streams and she starts like twitching. I always feel bad for her. Everyone's kind of a jerk in Maple Shade's Vengeance. Torn ear. Only 3 more cats. Might have to stop though, my hand's starting to hurt. I don't really think the Maple Shade book is that great. Although I really like Myler. Myler? Is that his name? The kitty pet? Like, that dude was such a sweetheart. Yeah, Velo, I agree. There's just too much Maple Shade content, like how there's too much Ashfur content. It's just hard to get into it anymore. Yeah, Foxy. I don't think anyone liked a Maple Shade apologist. I mean, Freckle Wish is also horrible. Have you read that book? Recently? You should reread it. She like pushes her once onto Maple Shade's kits. She's like, oh, they're definitely my brother's kits, right? And Maple Shade is like, leaves the Discord server. And she's like, yeah, I'm totally right. And then she's like, wait, they're not? Gasp, I hate you. Yeah, Ravenpaw's Farewell is way better. Did that come out? Yeah, it came out the same. Maple Shade's Vengeance, Goosefeather's Curse, and Ravenpaw's Farewell are all in the same novella set, right? Maple Shade's Vengeance is literally the weakest one of that set. Hold on. Yeah. Like, just read Goosefeather's Curse and Ravenpaw's Farewell and skip Maple Shade's Vengeance. That is the most solid novella set, though. That's the most solid novella set. All the other ones are pretty weak. Who wrote that novella set? Victoria, that doesn't surprise me. That was like probably one of the last things that she wrote. Were those novellas. I agree, Foxy. It's just that Warrior Cats doesn't do very good at, like, complex characters, so no one really... I don't know. Oh, Victoria wrote the... Has Victoria written all of the novellas? No. Hey, River. I'm about done. Sorry. Yeah, Mochi. I mean, obviously, I have hope for it. I think... Hold on, let me check to see who's writing it. I think Kate is writing it. Yeah. And I think Kate likes River Ripple. So, she usually can write a pretty solid book if she actually enjoys the character. Like, let me look. Yeah, Kate, in a statement, Kate expressed an interest in writing more about Riverstar, saying there's something mysterious and secretive and he's a lovely character. So she likes River Ripple. So it should be okay. That's why, like, the Leopard Star one is okay. Canonly, I think River Ripple is the reason that they have mentors and apprentices. I don't know if they'll do anything with that or if it's been retconned at this point, but I don't know. It seems like they're kinda gonna just bring in the cat to the park and have a drama with them. We'll see. Yeah, me too, Velo, but I don't think Dawn of the Clan sold that well, so I don't think HarperCollins would like. I think they're only doing like a Riverable Super Edition because people voted for it. Like I don't know if they would. I don't know. They should. But I feel like a lot of people stopped reading during Dawn of the Clans, and they probably like the sales kind of showed that. Even though it's super solid, and I'll tell people that they need. Yeah. I love the first three. I mean, I just reread them like a couple years ago, and they're still super solid. They're just so good. I don't know. I liked that they had a smaller cast in Dawn of the Clans because it like gave you that the same sense that Into the Wild had, where it was like there's like a smaller amount of cats, so that each one kind of gets a little bit of personality, at least a little more than what we are used to. I don't know. I have that clan generator game. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to download this tonight. Mochi is gonna get me hooked. Okay, well, I think I'm good for today. I gotta go make dinner. Probably just make a sandwich or something tonight. I had some soup for lunch, so I'm not that hungry. I bet, Mochi. You're gonna see me, like, sketch out my clan gen MVPs or something. See, I want to stream tomorrow. I have to go do some errands, so I don't know when I'll stream. But, yeah. I want to at least finish all of the cats, like, line art